Lesson 4, Food and Physical Activity Forecasters, My Balanced Day. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to complete a food and daily physical activity record for the first 3 days, correctly classifying foods and physical activities. 2. Explain the connection between food choices, energy in, and physical activity, energy out. 3. Explain why nutritious snacks should be a part of daily food choices. Number 4, identified foods that are extras and explain why they are not in a food group. And number 5, develop personal goals for healthy food choices. So we are going to be looking at balanced meals. Balanced meals also need to follow the principle of moderation. That means being careful to not include several extra foods, which are generally low in nutrients and high in calories. Such foods should be eaten just once in a while or in smaller portions. So today you are going to evaluate if your meals are balanced, you're eating the recommended number of servings for the 5 food groups, and if you're meeting the recommended number of minutes for moderate to vigorous physical activity. After you write everything down for the day, then you are going to analyze it. So that means you are going to take a look and see how you're doing in terms of the number of servings for each day and where you can show improvement. And you are going to write down what you learned and make some goals. Based on the goals that you made, you are going to keep track of your food and exercise for 3 days. Snacks are an important part of the food you eat each day. So when you choose snacks, you need to make sure that you choose them from the food groups, not the extras.
What should I make for a snack, Katie? I have a couple of friends coming over to work on a school project, and we're gonna be hungry.
Well, Mom just went to the grocery store, so we have a few choices. But I have to hurry and make myself a snack I can eat on my way to soccer practice.
Oh, here's some chips.
Just chips and soda? You're not gonna get very far in your project with those kinds of snacks. I just learned in school today about the 5 food groups and why we should eat those healthy foods so we can have energy and grow. You see, Lizzie, milk and yogurt give us strong bones and teeth because it has calcium, and it even has protein too, so we can keep fit. Fruit, like these strawberries, they help us heal when we are sick or hurt. They also give us healthy glowing skin like the spinach.
Spinach? Now you're going crazy.
I know it sounds weird, but did you know that vegetables help us have healthy skin and eyes? You can put anything you want into a smoothie. This one will give me a healthy energy boost before practice. And it tastes so sweet and delicious. You should try some.
If I ate healthy snacks, I could have super energy and get A's on all my papers.
Yay! Chips and soda don't give you a lot of energy like the food group foods do. That soda only gives you sugar and makes you believe you have more energy than you really do. It won't last long. Have you ever noticed a sugar crash when you lose all your energy? We get a lot of healthy energy in things like breads, grains, and cereals. If you pair that with some peanut butter or deli meat, you'll be getting protein, which we need for strong muscles. Plus, it keeps us feeling fit and full.
Wow, thanks, Katie. I'm going to trade my chips for some peanut butter and crackers. And I'll throw in some milk too.
That sounds like the perfect mini meal, and it's just as easy as grabbing those chips.
Next time I stop at the store on my way home, I'm going to remember what you said. I think it will help me have more energy until dinner.
And I'll think I'll ask Mom to grab more healthy snacks that I can eat on my way to soccer practice.
There are so many healthy snacks to choose from. Here are just a few ideas. Celery and peanut butter, or tortilla, cheese, and salsa. You can mix and match with different food groups for an easy, tasty snack between meals. To find out more about healthy eating and snacks, visit healthyeating.org.
Moderation is the key. That means not eating a lot. Core food choices are those with little or no added fats or sugars. Foods with large amounts of added fats and sugars can be eaten in moderate amounts. That means not very often and not very much. The key is balance. We need to keep track of what we eat and how much physical activity Just as important is activity. If we eat the recommended food groups and are not active, that doesn't help our body. Also, if we are very active but don't properly fuel our body with good nutrients and calories, it will hurt our body. We need to find a balance that is best for our bodies. We need to plan and track our food and activity. All right, here's another Kahoot. If you have access to Kahoot, you can put in the code 0836-2293. Otherwise, play along. What food groups does this hamburger contain? Protein, grains, extras, dairy. If you answered protein, grains, and dairy, you are correct. If you said extras, they tried to trick you. Extras is not a food group. I find this one a little tricky because they just told us that this was not a food group, and then they say this is an example of which food group. So it's not a food group, but what's it an example of? Grains, vegetables, extras, or fruits. If you said extras, you are 100% correct. None of those have any nutritional value. This is an example of a balanced meal, true or false. So you see milk, broccoli, pasta, fish, and oranges. If you said true, you are correct. The milk is from the dairy group, the broccoli is from vegetables, the pasta is from the grain group, the fish is from the protein group, and the fruit is from the fruit group. The oranges are from the fruit group. This is a perfect example of a 5 out of 5. Which food group is missing from this picture? It looks like we have some rice, beans, corn, pork, and tomatoes. If you said fruit, you are 100% correct. There is no fruit in the picture. This is an example of a balanced meal, true or false. If you said false, you are correct. Chicken wings are in the protein group, and protein is the only thing in this picture except the dressing, which is an extra. Let's take a look at workbook page 18. My balanced day, building my daily meals. In the boxes below, you will be building balanced meals. Breakfast has been done for you. Plan your own meals for lunch and dinner. Write your meal in the boxes titled My Lunch and My Dinner below. Answer the questions below each of these 3 meals. Be sure to review the breakfast meal for the 3 out of 5 model. And for lunch and dinner, make sure that you are using the 5 out of 5 model. On page 19, now it's time to analyze the menu. So using your balanced day from page 18, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, tally the number of servings for each food group and fill in the charts below. Place a check mark in the number of servings for day for each food in your menu into the correct food group. Breakfast has already been done for you. Fill in the chart for main nutrient and health benefit for each food group listed. You can use the chart on page 36 and as you can see, it lists the food group, the main nutrients, and the servings per day. Here is the second page, same information, and I forgot to mention that the extras are listed at the bottom. And just so you're aware, on page 20, here is the class recap. Complete a food and daily physical activity record, correctly classifying foods and physical activities. Nutritious snacks should be a part of daily food choices. And develop some personal goals for healthy food choices. Don't forget to eat the correct number of servings from each of the 5 food groups. This lesson was brought to you by the Dairy Council of California, Orange County Department of Education, and Miss Ford.